Okay, so these are the guards of Atlantis. You are the author.
Guards of
No.
Atlantis. Yeah. So, this
And
is...
can I have one question?
Yeah.
This is the first game of your company, or
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, that's the
game.
first release.
Yeah.
We have another one in the making, but this is the first one which we released.
Okay.
So basically, this is an adaptation of games.
Yeah.
Such games as Dota, League of Legends, probably. Maybe you've heard of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I play Dota.
Oh, so you know. Yeah, I play Dota as well, by the way. So this is an adaptation of such games on tabletop. It streamlines a lot of extra maintenance and stuff like that, and kind of lets you focus on controlling your own hero. So it's a team-based game, best with 4 and up. Actually supports up to 11 players.
Yeah, it was surprising for me to see it on the box. There could be so many players.
Yeah, why it's possible is because the gameplay is actually simultaneous. So during play, each player would have a kind of 5 cards, but you have no deck from which you draw, right? So you have a deck of upgrade cards, but the cards in your hand replenish at the end of the round. So you keep using the same set, which you upgrade over the course of the game. The game is split into rounds. There are 4 turns each round, and during the play, each player will play a card simultaneously on the table like that. When everybody has played their cards, the cards are flipped. There's initiative value in the top left corner, and whoever has, like, let's say you have this player, he played this card. So he has a 7, so he would do his stuff first, then I have a 6, I'm acting next, right? All the cards have multiple choices here, so sometimes you have a skill, sometimes you have a card which is better for defense, some of the cards let you attack, most cards let you move. So the idea is that you have to get towards the opponent's minions, which are basically we skip the part where they move towards the center, and as the game starts, it simulates the place where they meet. They kind of fight. So basically, at the end of each round, we check if any team has more minions than the other team. If that's the case, if one team, for example, that minion is dead, right? So the blue team has more minions left than the red one. At the end of the round, they will have to remove an extra one. If at any point all the minions are removed, then the lane pushes forward. So basically, we remove all the minions and set them up one area closer in these spots marked by the icons, right? So we place this one, we place this one, we place this one. The play continues, players keep playing cards, so I played one card, then I played another card, then I played something else, played another card. By the end of the round, I gather my cards and I continue, right? If I manage to, again, destroy, for example, all the red minions and push it into the base, then my team will win.
So this is the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal of the game.
And between the figures, there are minions and
there
the players.
Yeah, and there are heroes. So, because you control only a single hero, and the minions kind of follow those simple rules which I just described, right? So they affect the gameplay in minor ways as well. So when you're like near friendly minions, your defense is higher. When you are close to the opponent's minions, your defense is lower. So if you are being attacked while next to the enemy minions, it will be easier to take you down, right? So they affect gameplay in a subtle ways, right? But the main primary goal is to basically attack those minions and try to push that lane. But the opponent's heroes will definitely try to hinder you and will attack you. And if they kill you, then your hero is removed until the end of the round. And next round, on turn 2, you will respawn and get back into the game. But the coolest part of the game, I think the main strength in it, is that when you defeat the minion, you gain coins for that. So, and the coins can be used to level up your hero. So the first level will be 2 coins, and then you will pay 3 coins, etc. And how that works is, so let's say, sure, I will use an example. let's grab the barbarian like this guy. So for example, this barbarian guy, which is this one. So he starts the game, he has this mad dash, right? It's an attack card which says that before the attack you have to move 2 and then you can attack. So, for example, if he's somewhere here, right, and I play this card, when it's my initiative I can move 2, then attack a minion and remove it, right? But let's say I had enough points at the end of the round. I have 2 points. I can pay these coins, and what happens is I decide to upgrade this card. So this card goes back into my deck, and I find 2 cards which are of the same color and of the tier 2. So this was tier 1. This is tier 2, and I can either upgrade my the charge thing, the mad dash, to a bull rush, which is a better version of it. So it has higher attack. Okay, and this one allowed me to move in a straight line. This one allows me to in a straight line, and I can move through minions.
Yes.
Okay, or instead of taking the bull rush, I can go for a throwing axe.
Yeah.
So now I don't have this rush, but I can have a ranged attack, which is not as limiting because it's easier to land hits because there is no limitation of a straight line, right?
Yeah.
But then the lower part of the card. If I take this one, this goes under my player board like this, and now this lower part affects all my other cards. So in this case, it increases initiative by 1. If I do the other way around and I take this card in my hand, I get a radius upgrade. And the radius affects another card which I had in my hand. So I had this card which can protect my minions, and it had radius of 2. Now with this item it will have a radius of 1, so all cards are interlocked in that way. And every hero is vastly different, so this barbarian will have a high defense, but he's very slow moving. There's a sniper who has a really long range but has to shoot in a straight line. But eventually he can drop his sniper rifle and get a shotgun, so that gives him another ability and things like that, right? So there are 9 characters in the game in the base box, and we have an expansion with 2 additional heroes.
And can I have a question?
Yep.
For example, in Dota, where
Yep.
I know it, it's usual that even the other team is upgrading more faster than you.
Yes.
There is still possibility to change the balance of the game.
Great question. So basically, how it's handled here is, let's say your opponent is level 5 and you're just level 1 or something. If he manages to defeat your hero, he will get for you twice your level in coins. So if I'm level 1, you will just score 2 coins for me. But if I manage to destroy you, I will get 10 coins, which will instantly propel me forward in levels.
So you can try to gank the other high-level
Yes.
hero and
Yes.
to obtain a lot of coins for
And,
upgrading.
yes, and because of the way how the attacking and defending works, which I haven't covered, I will tell you in a second. So basically, when you attack a minion, all you need to do is you need to land the hit. So, as in my example there, right? I move towards a minion, I attacked it, and then it's removed, right? But if I'm attacking another hero, he actually has a chance to defend, because on this attack there is this value. In this case, it's a 7. So if I'm attacking you with this card, you have to look in your hand and find a card with defense which is higher than 7. If you have that card, you can discard it and you're fine. But the thing is that that card comes from your hand, so if you discard something, that means you have less cards left. And even if I'm very high level, and I have to play a card each turn, so I play the card, then somebody attack me, I discard the card, eventually I will run out of cards. And if I have no cards left, somebody attacks me and I'm dead. So basically, if you play smartly, because there is no random factor here, there's only unknown information, because you don't know the card I'm playing until I'm revealing it. So if you play a card smartly and better than your opponent, you can totally get back into the game. Like, for example, there was a game where I was level 2 and my opponent was level 7. It was almost the top level in the game, and I won that game.
Really?
Yes. That's a true story.
And how it is with the number of players? Does it really change a lot if you play with 2 or in more players?
Yes.
If you are two, you have only two heroes? Or?
No, you control, normally you control a single hero for every player.
I see.
Now, so if it's like 3v3, you will have 3 heroes on the board, and the board is double-sided, so yeah, I can show you, I guess.
Yeah, thank you.
So on the other, this is one lane that is meant for 2 to 6 players, and then on the other side, you get a board with 2 lanes. So minions here would move over 2 lanes, and there will be 2 sets of minions there and there, and this is meant for 6 to 11 players.
I see.
Okay. And answering your question about the player counts further is playing this one with 2 players is something like playing a Dota with 2 players. Like you can, but it's not like the real thing.
It's not meant for 2
Yes,
players.
it's not meant. But you sometimes you can. Like you can if you want to learn the heroes, for example, you want to learn the game. Playing 1v1 might be a good idea because it will take you definitely a bit less time, and you can learn the game that way. You can probably play with each player controlling 2 heroes, but that would take a bit of game knowledge, so it will be taking quite a long time, because even controlling 1 hero can be quite challenging, right? So I definitely recommend this game for 4 players and up. So if you only ever will play it with 2, probably you should definitely try it before you buy it, right? But if you know that you sometimes can play it with 2, but you will also play it with more players, then it's a definitely good game.
And how long it takes to play the game?
I would say, okay, if I honest estimation would be 2 hours. You can do it quicker, but it takes game knowledge, of course. So, and if, depending on the players.
I heard that the rules are not difficult.
Yes.
In fact, you summarize almost all the rules of the game. But
all the rules are here.
Really?
Yeah, that's the summary.
In fact, I talked to the guys who bought your game, if they like the game, and told me that it's really nice, that the rules are simple, but there are a lot of possibilities, a lot of things you can do. You have to master your deck, your hero, so that's nice.
Yeah, so it's 10 pages, yeah, in the summary.
So thank you very much. Yep. I see that you are already tired, but you was perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks. No worries.